And welcome back to the PYC finals here at Bay Roskill. This is the last game of our finals day, the under-14 girls final between the Aotearoa Maori and the Whetū Samoa. And if anything, those cultural war dances are to go by. There's a lot of passion going to be out here this afternoon, Tuilangi.
Yes, and talofa lava and kia ora everyone. Definitely you can feel the electricity through that war dance from both sides. This one looks like it's going to be a fiery one.
We've had two fantastic finals already. A hotly contested under-15s final taken out by the Aotearoa Maori. And then, if you were able to join us not so long ago for the under-13s final, the Aotearoa Maori on fire, winning 42 to 10 against the Tongan side that was spirited throughout but unable to come up with enough answers. So the Whetū Samoa looking to put a dent in, a clean sweep for the New Zealand Māori here.
Yes, that's right, Willie. What we've noticed with all the Māori sides previously is that their spines are very well coordinated. Their front rowers strong, second rowers very good with their footwork. And if that's the case with this game, well, Whetū Samoa are going to be in for a big effort today.
Yes, this should be a cracker. Heritage, country pride, all on the line here. So we're in for a big 50 minutes. Kick-off underway. Oh, lucky for Samoa, not able to take it on the full. Some pressure, the New Zealand Māori come up with it straight away.
Samoa, urgency from Samoa's defence here.
Samoa allowing it to bounce. Sasha Toalo, she goes close. Oh, trying to power their way through the New Zealand Māori. And L.A. McKinnon unable to take the pass. Had she done so, she would have gone close to crashing over. But a knock on, and the Samoan team can breathe a sigh of relief after not taking the kick off on the full. Some urgency, as you said, from the Māoris to pounce on the loose ball quicker than their opposition, but they finally get their balls in the hand. The ball in their hand, Samoa.
I'm very pleased that they got their nervousness out now because both teams have created those errors earlier on, so now they can really settle into their work. Like you see here, Whetū's back three are now getting into their dummy half running.
Samoa, they power it through the middle. Met by some tough, stiff defence from the Aotearoa Māori. Briley McGee, they shoot it out to the right, playing with some depth. Read well by the New Zealand Māori, and they force an error. The referee sees no advantage. And
Great anticipation from the Māoris there, forced the error, got up in their faces.
That was Presley McGarvey who jumped out of the line, and she was the one that pounced on the ball to start with. A big start to this match for Presley McGarvey. And they go on the attack once again. This is Hopetoa. She carries it to the middle of the field. They've got chances both sides. They shift it out to McGarvey. Lang will pass it on. That was Vaitai. They try to power it through there. New Zealand Māori through Abraham. They shift it out. That's the fullback, Sophie Thomas-Veda. She's shut down. Some urgency and energy in the defence from Samoa. They try to shoot out. It leaves a pocket. That's Tuailoa. Tuailoa goes close. She takes some handling. Last play right on the try line. Do they go from dummy half? They try to. And that's Tuala Glassie. Leila Tuala Glassie. She'll open the scoring for this match. the dummy half from the New Zealand Maori. All the pressure taking its toll on this Whetu Samoa defence.
The key there, Willie, was that quick play the ball from Toailoa. And then she saw the space here between the post and defender. That's usually a hard place to defend because, you know, the pads are in the way. She saw that, identified it, and scored.
Yeah, you're 100% right. It was a quick play of the ball, and you could see the defenders weren't able to get to their spots and execute their assignments. And therefore, she saw the space. Well taken by Tuala Glassie. This has been a great start to the match for this Aotearoa Māori side.
A few areas there from Whetu Samoa. If they can get that out of their game early, they could actually mount some pressure on. But at the moment, they're just defending in their own half, putting themselves under their own pressure. So if they can clean up on those areas, especially from this kick-off, then I think we should be in good stead.
Yeah,
great attack.
Toailoa. Quick play the ball. You can see no need for two markers on the try line.
That's right.
They couldn't get set and see where the space is. And you're right. She saw where the pad was. Dived straight at it. And big defensive set here for the Whetu. You'll see what sort of response as a substitution comes on for the Whetu.
Big run there. Straight through.
That's a massive carry from Kaya J. Abraham. Gets him right to the halfway line on first tackle. They shift it out to Hazel Lang. She goes close to the touchline. They'll play the ball. Come back in field. Some strong running there from Hopetawa. Well and truly in position to post some points here again. They go wide through Julian Matheson. She tips it on. This is McKinnon, who went close to scoring earlier on.
Whetu Samoa need to hold on here.
Julian Matheson. She tips it on to Tuailoa. Again looking dangerous. Last play.
Middle defence needs to shore up here.
They go out the back of Hopetawa. They see some space out here. Thomas Veda, she shifts it on. Some great hands there from Tuaimalo. She'll score. Two last tackle plays.
Wow.
And you've got to remember, that is the set straight after scoring. So that was the kickoff set. A great carry from Kaya J. Abraham. Set it all up with some fantastic play for the defence that's been left strangling.
Sasha Tuaimalo, she still had a lot of work to do here. She steps, show and go, straight through. You can see Whetu needed to hold on there. But that first set, like you said, Willie, straight off kickoff, that wasn't a very good set from Whetu Samoa. They basically, the Māoris marched up 70 metres and scored in the corner. So they're going to have to do something to nullify that power game that the Māoris have got on at the moment.
And Thomas Veda unable to convert that one.
They shift it wide. Tasha there, show and go. She cops a bit of a knee in the back there. Hopefully she's okay.
The score's at 10-0. And 2 tries to 0 to this New Zealand Māori side. And a wonderful start. So the defence is the important key for this Samoan side.
Will he do Whetu Samoa kick to the same side again where Abraham made a 30-metre run here, or do they go the other way? Looks like they're going to go down the same side again.
I'd go straight at it again and try and rectify it. Get bodies in front, get a sprint chase on.
Oh, here she comes.
Kaya J. Abraham throwing one defender away, proving such a handful with every carry. Loving the carries off the kickoff. This is Hopetawa.
She's been very good, Hopetawa. Good metres.
Hazel Lang, she plays the ball. This is Hopetawa.
Yep.
Following on the back, getting a roll on. Again, play 3. They're right on the halfway line.
As the rain starts to fall, ball gets slippery. couple of loose carries.
Toi Loa looking for some work, centre field. 4 tackles gone. They shifted out to Julian Matheson.
Māoris are asking a lot of questions out wide.
She finds Thomas Vera. Last play. They come up with a kick, but it's a short one and find some space. And some great pressure defensively from the New Zealand Māori. Out of dummy half. Looking physically strong here. Getting numbers on these smaller ball carriers. Not many options here for Samoa.
Liao Chang.
Liao Chang, she'll carry the ball, passing it out. Looking a little bit flat-footed here at the Whetū. That's Soifua. Shifting it out. It comes to the right. Briley McGee. She carries it up. This will be last play. We've got to come up with a great kick. They're really deep on it.
Pressure.
And Sophie Thomas Vedders takes it well. Goes straight on the attack. We'll see who's willing to line up for this carry. Out of dummy half. This is Deja Vaitai.
The two Samoa looking vulnerable just behind the ruck there. They're going to have to work really hard here.
No dummy half. They get there just in time. Tuala Glassy. She finds an offload. She gets it out to Tuailoa.
Tuailoa's been very strong up the middle. Here's a big carry.
Come back through the middle with L.A. McKinnon. She's taking some stopping, almost steps out of one. She'll play the ball. They shift it out again. Julian Matheson, left foot step. Looking dangerous. Oh, and they couldn't quite finish it off.
Wow. Great lead-up play. Unfortunately, the end there, they couldn't capitalise on that one. So was that last pass, isn't it, Willie?
Ngākahu Julian Matheson just toying with the defence, going at the line, left foot step. She had Piper Thompson in open space. And unfortunately for the New Zealand Māori, Piper Thompson couldn't take the ball cleanly enough. And they lose their chance to score.
Whetū Samoa need a big set out of here. So far they've played with the ball down this way. They need to try and get up the other end.
I agree. They need to find some energy attacking wise.
Yep.
There's very few options to carry the ball. They know that there's a dummy half front, so they're not pushing and supporting like they did on this one. There's a strong carry there again.
From Liao Chang.
Soifua, she gets another carry through the middle. Playing very, very deep here, Samoa. McGee. Again, very few options.
Strong defence from the Māoris. They're very aggressive up there.
Again, Samoa playing very, very deep in their own end.
Whetū Samoa struggling to get out of their own half. Let's see if they can get a good kick here.
And again, having to kick from deep, which means Thomas Vedder, Sophie Thomas Vedder is already in good field position. And the Māoris are feeling very, very comfortable in where they're playing this game.
To get off their line. Māoris are making easy meters out of dummy half. Looking very, very vulnerable there behind the ruck.
That was Leo Ray Royal with a great run. That time, it's Eden Hapeva'a. Getting out from dummy half.
Tuailoa with another great carry. Attacking defenders with her.
Play the ball, centre field. They shift it out to the right through McGarvey. McGarvey shows it on the inside, takes him on herself. She'll play it on the last.
Do they run it? Do they kick it? They might even get a penalty here.
There's a loose play. Referee seen the knock on.
Bit of relief there for Whetū Samoa. Great defence.
You just feel they've dodged a couple of bullets here. Through some of the Aotearoa Māori areas here, the Whetū Samoa. Just looking a little bit flat at the moment. Need to find a spark and find some energy from somewhere.
Someone needs to stand up here. They need a big run from somebody in that team.
Touches come on with something. Oh, it's saying that Aotearoa Maori lost the ball backwards and knock on by Samoa. So that's a big call. Big call in a final. Change position.
Changes momentum. Well, for Samoa going to have to, they need a big defensive effort here.
Aotearoa Maori loaded up down the short side, as you can see.
There's a knock on there.
Oh.
Wow.
And some will say that's a bit of karma.
Or just a lack of concentration.
And the Samoa get the ball back. Scrum's in the same position. And the Maori change their formation. Now they're defending. They just leave one on the short side.
What can Samoa do here?
Wide
straight away.
Feeds the ball. Offloading. Keeping the ball alive here.
Bit of adventurous play from Samoa.
Fighting for everything. That's Mulitalo.
Great defense from the Māoris. They're really winning the collision at the moment.
It's made simple when they're running one out.
Good carry there from Lena. Fumble. They didn't need that. They didn't need that.
Chloe Pulemangawha unable to secure the ball. And again, just struggling to get out of their own half.
Yeah.
The Fitu Samoa. And really can count themselves fortunate that they're not further behind on this scoreline, and that may change with this full set in hand for the Aotearoa Māori side.
The scoreline at the moment is very flattering for Fitu Samoa. It's not a clear indication of the game, but if Fitu Samoa can hit back here somehow.
A nice run from Hupetoa.
Yeah.
Sophie Thomas Vera, she'll play the ball. They get it out to Hazel Lang.
She's been strong, Hazel Lang.
Looking hungry to beat defenders. The marker's just sneaking around, not square.
Just a little bit of impatience there. Need to stay composed for Samoa. They were sitting on the full tackle. They didn't need that.
What do they do here, the Māori? They just decide to tap it.
Back to Abraham.
Glassy. Gives it to the strong ball carrier up. And Abraham.
Feel Tuailoa here.
Tuailoa, she'll go close. That's 2 tackles gone. Right on the left post. They're loaded up out here on the right. Hupetoa doesn't have time because of the Russian defence. They get 3 defenders in there. Just sort of playing for a penalty. Come out to the right. They've got some space here. Just simple drawn pass and some feet. There she got her second.
Again.
She has done. Sasha Tuaimalo. She gets number 2 for herself for the afternoon.
Wow. They just can't contain her footwork. Once it gets to her, she beats defenders one-on-one.
And some nice creative play again. Prisley McGarvey setting up and directing play, using the big strong runner and Abraham as a foil. Find some space here to Hazel Lang. And then it was all for Sasha Tuaimalo to do. As you said, right footstep, dancing feet, happy tries.
That's right. And she doesn't need much space. I mean, she worked there with absolutely no room, and she still was able to beat 2 defenders on her way to the try line. What a special talent.
With 7.5 minutes to go, 14-0. What do you think has been the biggest difference between these two sides at this moment in time?
I think the Māoris have handled the collision really well. I think defensively, as they missed the kick there, I think defensively they've been very strong, up and out in their line. And Samoa just haven't had the answers of getting out of their own half. They've played everything in their own half, and they're going to have to find something. Been very impressed with the front rowers. Abraham, Tuailoa's been a real threat out wide, and on the left edge. And they seem to just get it out to Sasha Tuaimalo. So, Yeah, Samoa will really need to lift in this one.
They've got their work cut out, that's for sure. 6 minutes and tick over 40 seconds away from the halftime whistle. They need to try and stem this flow if they can. This Toa Samoa defence, but they go to Abraham and
they need that. Toa Samoa definitely needed that one. Abraham was gearing up for one of her big runs again.
Forward pass given by the touch judge, who's been on everything in this game so far. And this is how we find ourselves in this position of the field with Samoa hot on the attack now. What can they put together in their first visit down this end of the field?
I'm hoping Samoa can get it out to their number 3. I think her name is Atalina. She showed some glimpses of very strong carries in that first time. See if she can get the ball here.
They shifted out. This is Una Favour.
Yeah.
Winnie Favour. They shifted out now to Mulitalo. Mulitalo's on the wing. She'll play it 5 metres in from touch. Tackle 2. Bringing it back inside. Not a lot of selling on the play. McGee. She's been busy already. Lining up Huave. They move it out to the left. There's a chance here if Samoa can get it over.
That's the Chang. Touch judge looking
And
over.
the touch is happy. As we said, that touch judge has been on everything. And a wonderful try from Leata Chang. Nice build up. Briley McGree understanding her job to just simplify it, settle it in the middle. Great left-hand carry.
Wow.
Outside the defenders to get it over. Samoa will get there first for the afternoon, first for this final.
Very impressive play for Fitu Samoa. That's the first time they've been down that half, Willie, and they've come away with the points, which is quite good for them. I think that's where they're going to get some points out of there in the left edge with Leata Chang. Their centres look quite prominent. Took her a lot of effort to get over that. I think she carried like one defender over with her. And like you said, sharp eyes from the touchy to get that one.
And they got the field position through an error from the Maoris. The Maori aren't going to make that many errors coming out of their end. So how do the Fitu Samoa get up there? How do they create those chances again?
Yep. They're going to bring the pressure. And as you say, quality sides like the New Zealand Māoris, they're only going to give you a few opportunities. And right there, they took it. So they'll be in good stead if they can continue to do that. However, from the Māoris, they're going to have to look at that and get those errors out of their game. They were sitting quite comfortably with 14-0. I think I'd be a little bit nervous at the moment going into this kickoff.
Well, they had an issue at the start of the game with the first kickoff. The Fitu Samoa not taking it on the full. Let's hope they've learnt their lesson. As Sophie Thomas-Vera lines up the kickoff, and again...
Out on the full.
Again, no, it's bounced out.
Oh,
They've struggled again. And they're straight back on the defensive aspect of the game. The touch judge was right there. Fortunately for the Māori, bounced in the field of play before going out. Seen it a couple of times this afternoon where the receiving team has struggled.
Touches come up with some great calls.
They've been very, very good, the referees, in every game this afternoon. And well done to them for giving up their services. There's no game without them. It's a thankless task sometimes refereeing. There's Hupitoa. Carries the ball again straight off the scrum. She plays it quickly. Comes out to the left here. This is Pickering.
Great run from Pickering.
Pickering not wanting to be stopped. Is she going to get herself over? No, she's just cut down short.
Dummy half. She has been very sharp out of dummy half.
It was the kickoff that presented the position. That's errors from both teams, gifting field position and tries over to each other. And then the New Zealand Māori shifting it out to the right. They went close.
You can see her on the build-up. Oh, well, there you go. She ducks in for the try, but the run before that, Pickering.
Nevaeh Pickering was very, very good. Fending defenders off. Just running around, causing all sorts of havoc. And it wasn't a quick play. The ball was just a subtle dummy from Tuala Glassie. Just got the defender sliding off enough for her to dive over for her second of the afternoon.
Obviously, Maori coaches senses the threat. They bring on Pickering off the bench, and she's made a huge impact straight away.
A big kick here from Sophie Thomas-Veda, unfortunately unable to convert. So the scoreline remains at 18-4. You see just a slight dummy getting in front of the ball. She slides over, dots it down, and the referee, Johnny on the spot, sees it there. They're happy to present the try. And it just keeps going. When they feel like they're getting back in the game, Samoa, that momentum just gets taken away. And kick off again. Going to the side. Goes backwards.
Carry, Hazel!
Hazel Lang. She picks it up. What the referee's seen.
Offside.
An obstruction. So almost identical situation for Samoa. As I said, both teams having their issues receiving kickoffs. They decide to tap it. Right on half-time. Huda goes, they've got one more player. I feel up their sleeve. The referee's going to play on.
Strong here.
There goes short side. They can't keep the ball alive. There's emergency from the defenders of the New Zealand Maori. They shut it down. And that takes us to the half-time whistle with the New Zealand Maori leading this under-14s PYC girls final against the Whetū Samoa. 18-4. We have the rest of this fantastic final when we come back on the other side.
Ka-chow.
Half-time in our final game of the day of the tournament of our 3 days. Our 14-stroke final. And again, thank you all, whānau. You're pretty happy, resilient one, and we do that for our kids. We give that to you all in the morning. And it's been a pretty wonderful day. Also our nations we hear them. We hear next week, Tokelau and Fiji, as we battle on our business and tech businesses. Again, you can help out quite now here and our very Western South Whānau. Continue rubbish to take your rubbish, use the pen and take it with you. How can you leave me? That little bit earlier and then all the way to the clean-up. So we can watch this going with the ball. That will be help. It will be a big help. And in our wahine, in our LW, good Māori men from hospital here in Palm Springs, his listeners, they will take you there, but they will come. So good luck to the team tonight. Thank you all to our referees, we pull out of this team. Thank you very much. Our next managers, Pat Carpy, and all his help for the left managers, the first statement. It's been a real team effort, okay, and that's what PAC is, Pacifica Aotearoa Collective. Each nation helping each nation doing their bit, but the kaupapa is about our kids, about our nation, about our reo, our language, our colours, and also, fourth and finally, not so much important as the fifth. We do have opportunities, and produce opportunities, and that's good too. So it's about the football, and that's for winners and losers. No losers, everyone wins. Every part has played here in the last few days and weeks. Thank you. Go ahead.
And welcome back to the last of our finals. This is at the PYC competition for 2025. This is the under-14 final between the Aotearoa Maori and the Whetū Samoa, with the New Zealand Maori dominant Tuilangi in that first half to take the lead 18-4. What have Samoa got to do to rescue the scoreline back?
Yes, that's right, Willie. Well, they have to play firstly at the right end of the field. They've got to cut a lot of their errors, especially from the kick-off. And they look up to shore up that defence, because at the moment the front rowers from the Māoris have posed a lot of threat. They seem to be marching up and down that field very easily. So 100% got to win the collision and hopefully slow down that ruck a little bit more.
And that was Hazel Lang with another strong carry. And they go straight back into their work, the New Zealand Māori. Hopetoa with another carry, just a bit of a fumble, was the referee say. Referee sees a knock on. And that'll be welcomed by the Whetū Samoa, because they're 40 metres out already from the promised land where the points are. The New Zealand Māori be disappointed with that. There's some momentum going their way.
That's right. New Zealand Māoris have to be careful. They don't want to let the Whetū Samoa in that easily. As we found earlier on, the first set Samoa had down there at Māori's try line, they scored. So it's a great surging run there.
Waitawhata plays the ball. That's a strong carry. Senses an opportunity. I wasn't sure if the marker was square. That's a nice run out of dummy half. They shifted out to the left. The Whetū Samoa on the attack. Missed timing. That's a knock on. Never ever looked smooth.
No.
For Samoa at all.
Just really indecisive there. A few players got in the way of the pass, so they're going to have to shore that up a little bit more.
And just unfortunately some mistimed runs, misprojected passes, and just lets the Māori off the hook. Sophie Thomas-Veta, fullback, she'll take it from the base of the scrum.
She's been very good from the back there. Some strong runs.
Piper Thompson decides to inject herself in the game from dummy half. Sticking down the short side.
Good
Eden
defence there.
Hapeva'a. 3 more tackles up their sleeve. Bringing it back on the inside. Strong carry. Caleb Williams, she finds an offload. They keep it alive here, the Maori. Piper Thompson, she's in acres of space. Has she got enough? She beats one. She's got the fullback to beat. He makes a great tackle. Still on the run. This is Abraham. Can she get her try? Yes, she can.
She's posed a threat all game, Willie, and well-deserved too, because she's made a lot of yards in this game. Too big, too strong.
What a big impact she's had in the game already, Kaya J. Abraham, but this was a great run. Down the left-hand side from Piper Thompson. In acres of space equally, a great tackle from the fullback for the Whetu Samoa. But Kaya J. Abraham just taking on 3 defenders, presence of mind to spin out. And a wonderful try for herself, and she gets the opportunity to convert her own try.
You can see there that Whetu Samoa couldn't scramble fast enough. They were backpedaling. And as a backpedaling defence up against a strong runner like that, there was almost certainty for Abraham to get over.
And she lines up her first kick for the afternoon, Kaya J. Abraham. She goes close, unfortunately doesn't have the distance. Let's have another look at her try again. Seems like Kaya J. Abraham has changed sides on the field now. They've been kicking off to the left-hand side. Let's see where they kick off now, the Whetu. Just feel like a little bit of energy has been lost from the Whetu here.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit deflated at the moment, but they're going to have to find something here.
Bit of luck going the New Zealand Maori way, ricocheting off Hazel Lang. She was able to recover. And now the New Zealand Maori stay in position. This is Hope Taua. She'll play the ball as it goes out from McGarvey. McGarvey shifts it on and goes to Caleb Williams. She's centre field. Presley. There's Abraham out on the fringes again. Taking some stopping. Throwing defenders off left, right and centre. Ngako Julian Matheson's waiting for the ball. She shifts it on. Finds L.A. McKinnon. And this is last play. As McGarvey puts the kick up. Goes a little bit wobbly sideways, but it could work out for the Maoris. Oh, couldn't quite get the offload.
Loose pass there.
But Samoa take position.
Atalina cleans it up.
And get out from dummy half.
Good footwork there.
That's Winnie Fiver. Winnie Fiver, the fullback.
They're going to need someone to step up here. They need a big run. Good carry.
Looking strong with ball in hand at the moment, Samoa. That was Soifua. Some dummy runners. Pressure on the pass. New Zealand Māori defenders all over the ball carriers for Samoa, giving them no space.
Just a little bit too flat there from the attack from Whetu Samoa.
Piper Thompson, aggressive out of marker, looking to double up her work. A little bit too eager that time. We saw a penalty given away.
Deflection, back to one. You get a repeat set here for Whetu.
Good work, Eden. Call it back. Call it back.
Samoa full set up their sleeve. Soifua. That's another carry.
Keep working, Piper. Keep working. Good work.
Shifted out to the left.
I see it's a bit of to break up their attack, Samoa. They need an offload somewhere.
Queenie Selu
Get up.
looking dangerous. Shifted out, you can see the Māori. Oh, pressure again.
Good line speed from the Māoris. Put the pressure on. Forced the error. Now they're back on attack.
Ngako Julian Matheson trying to shut down play, getting in the way, forcing an error.
Just a space out wide here. For two in trouble.
Julian Matheson looking dangerous. This is Thomas Vetters. Fullback will get tackled. Just the difference in energy in the both sides. This is Abraham. Shut down from Marker and a fantastic tackle.
Could be injured there. She got a bit wobbly. Good run.
Watafata with a great tackle. This is another carry.
For two, got
Pressure
to be
on the
careful
try
here.
line.
For two, got to be careful.
McGarvey. Out to Tawa. Tawa, she got the pace. Yes, she has.
Too much speed.
Deja Votai. She gets another. They're just ticking over the scoreboard here. The Aotearoa Maori. They're full of energy, full of fantastic skill execution. Right. McGarvey, Hope Tawa, as I said, she knows where the space is. They find it. It's just got to go to hand. And Vaitai gets her score in the corner.
Great try. See, the Aotearoa Māoris are just making too many easy yards up the middle there. And once they compress that line for two, they find the spaces out wide. And you've got Deja. Give her 5 metres, give her a metre. She's going to get on the outside, and she does. She's almost certain to score.
And it wasn't sheer simplicity rucking it through, was it? It was. There was some fantastic interplay. Abraham, Julian Matheson passing down the left-hand side, finding Thomas Vetter. And Thomas Vetter unable to convert that one.
As you said, you can see here, straight out wide, silky passing, a long ball about 20 metres, straight out to Deja, and all she needs is a bit of space. She'll get that corner post.
Great show of speed. Big 15 minutes coming up here.
Yeah.
To close down what's been a wonderful weekend of Pacific Rugby League here at Bay Roskill. And well done to the organiser at PAC for putting this on, and for all the parents, in particular all the players. 15 minutes to go, but again, they struggle to handle the kick-off. Samoa able to bounce it out on this occasion, doing what the New Zealand Māori did to them earlier in the game. Let's see if they've got some composure about it to organise something to get some points. I know they've got it in them.
Yep. Especially out wide in the centres. They've got to try and inject their centres into this one. Like Liata Jang. She was a threat earlier on in the first half, and I think if they can get some ball out to those two, Atalina and Liata, they could be in for some points here. There we go.
As you said, it gets out to Liata Chang. Move it out to the edges. They keep going down the right.
There we go.
Some fleeted footwork from Mulatalo. She's held up in a tackle by 3 defenders. 2 tackles gone. Ball bounces into the possession of McGee. Quick play of the ball. Defender's not set. Now to Chang. Has she got the strength? Has she got enough about her to get over? She's got some fight and desperation, that's for sure. She plays the ball on the try line. Trying to crash their way over. They go close.
No.
That was Selu. I'm not sure if the one-out stuff is enough against them. That's Soifua.
Wasting tackles here for 2.
Pressure again from Julian Matheson. Just shutting down the time that the Whetu Samoa have to play with the football.
Very disappointing into the set there. I think they would have offered a lot more than that. The one-out running really sucked a lot of tackles, so it's unfortunate.
Instead, the Māori come away with it with the ball, and that's Hapeva'a. Moving in numbers. And staying down. There's Tuai Malo. Looking to inject herself.
Deja
That's
there with
Vaitai.
easy meters.
And again, we have a stoppage. And Sasha Tuai Malo got up grimacing. In obvious pain. Now unable to get to her feet. Needing the attention of the medics. This is a welcome break. I think for the Whetū Samoa more so than the
Absolutely.
Aotearoa Māori.
You can sense that Aotearoa Māori were on one of their surges again, moving upfield, and this is definitely welcoming for Whetū Samoa. They just need to strengthen up on that their defence there, just making sure that they're winning the collision, slowing down that ruck, because if they don't do that, well, they're going to be facing themselves back on that try line, defending more tries from the Māoris.
Yeah, it looks like the physios are looking at a hamstring. I'm not too sure. Well, we hope she's okay.
Willie, with 12 minutes to go, what do you do? It's Whetū Samoa, 26 full down.
Well, they've got to throw caution to the wind now. It's a final. You're playing for everything, and there's no tomorrow. So you just got to go for it here now. And the scoreline is in a position where you got to try and fight for everything. Time's ticking away from you, and you can't die wondering. The plays as they were on the goal line, going one out. They've got to show a little bit more than that.
Yep.
Play the ball, test the defenders and defensive line of the Aotearoa Māori. But yeah, I'll go what you were saying defensively. They've got to stay connected a bit more. They're finding easy one-on-ones, the ball carriers from the New Zealand Māori side. So they've got to make their tackles in numbers and get the lineup together rather than it being fragmented and broken. You've got to try and finish this game that way. But unfortunately, Tuai Malo makes her way off the field, and she's replaced by Leo Ray Royal, who comes back on to see out this final 12 minutes that is hoped. Opetoa with another strong carry. McGarvey. She shifts it out to Kaylin Williams. Last play. Smart kick.
Good kick.
From Presley McGarvey. Puts it right in the corner. And great kick chase.
Great set of six there from the Aotearoa Māoris. Exactly what they needed to do.
And they doubled that up because of the kick chase by forcing an error, and they'll get the repeat set.
And this is what we spoke about with Whetū Samoa. They were a little bit passive there on that defensive set. Now they find themselves back on their own line, defending again.
And that's the difference in the aggression needed in the defences.
You don't need to invite the New Zealand Māoris. They'll knock the door down. And let's see what they do here.
Julian Matheson shifts it out to Thomas Veda. We've got some space here. Hapeva'a takes a couple on, spins out of one, goes close. Some desperate defence needed from Samoa. Julian Matheson, she goes short to Abraham, not this time. But she gets an offload. Julian Matheson. She shifts it out to Piper Thompson. Working their way out from the corner. Can Samoa be aggressive? They try and go route one again with Abraham.
Got to be a little bit more creative there with the Māoris.
Quick play the ball. Good defence from Samoa.
Bit of white line fever from the Māoris.
Shifting it out to the right. That goes to Abraham. Williams.
I think they're going to be looking for Deja out again out on the wing.
Do they run it here on last play? McGarvey, she puts it on the toe. It's short. It's fumbled. Was the referee say? Looks like it might have been a knock on. He's going to go and get some consultation from his touch judge.
They've been very sharp today, the touchies.
It was a smart kick from McGarvey because there were so many bodies around. It was never going to be taken cleanly. In fact, the touchies said that Samoa knocked it back, and the Maori have pounced on it first in the end goal. And they're just ticking up and ticking over the scoreline.
For Samoa just couldn't take that ball. An opportunity presents itself, and the Māoris pounced.
Looks like it's Hazel Lang, whose body fell over the loose ball, which isn't a knock-on, and may have got a hand to it while it was in the end goal. Putting it down, forcing a try, and that caps off a very good afternoon for Hazel Lang.
Yes. She's been carrying the ball very strongly, especially out of the own half, and well deserved.
And a wonderful conversion there. You see how many bodies are around. And Samoa couldn't take it cleanly. And just like the kick chase, just a little bit more urgent than their opposition here.
Right.
The New Zealand Māori.
And if you look in that frame, Willie, there's about 5 New Zealand Māori players around that ball and only 2 for Samoa. So you can see the urgency from the Māoris and as they capitalise on those simple opportunities.
There's
A few
been
changes coming on for Fitu Samoa.
It's been a tough one, this for the Fitu. But they've been very, very good, their opposition. McGarvey, she'll take the ball. And she feeds it on to Pickering. Again, Hazel Lang.
Strong carries.
Energetic with everything she's done this afternoon. Lost Hopetoa.
Opportunity here for Fitu Samoa.
Hopetoa not able to hold possession, losing it. Samoa building away.
Getting out to Leata. Out in the centres. This is where they pose the most threat for Fitu Samoa. Maybe a little offload in their game. Much needed now. As you said, throw caution into the wind.
Yeah, just a little lack in communication there. A little bit of mistiming.
It's almost been the story of Fitu Samoa's attack. Just runners getting in the way. Bit of miscommunication. And then a drop ball.
And see what they've got here on attack, the New Zealand Māori. Tuala Glassy, she fed it off the scrum. This is Hopetoa. Strong carry there from Tuailoa. She's been strong, she carries on.
She's been very good this afternoon.
And the referee just sees a forward pass.
Forward pass.
And
Tuailoa just a little bit too eager there. Great idea to offload. Unfortunately, the execution wasn't there.
We're working off this line.
double trouble there almost for Samoa with Tuailoa offloading to Abraham.
Yep.
And Samoa, they take it from the base of the scrum.
Let's see if Samoa can be a bit more clinical here. Nice little offload there. Oh, unfortunately, again, just that last pass.
Just one of those days sometimes. But that's what they had to do.
Mm-hmm.
They had to try and come up with an offload, try and come up with a play. Had it gone to hand, they could have made some 15 metres down the track.
That's right.
You've got to throw caution to the wind here. Nevaeh Pickering.
She's been very good once she's been on. Some surging runs, really hard to contain. Low centre to the ground, gravity.
Set on the left, they go straight to Abraham. She throws a dummy. Samoa are onto that. They get numbers around the big ball carrier. Twyla Glassy gets it back to Pickering. Two in the tackle. And the ball comes loose. Referee sees it being stolen.
Right idea. Just, again, discipline getting a little bit out of hand for Samoa. But the one-on-one strip would have been a good option.
And Pickering hungry to get her first 4-pointer. Add her name to the score sheet. Twyla Glassy. Out to Hopetoa. Short ball. Goes to Abraham. Bounces out. She gets another one. That's a well-taken try. She's had a very good afternoon. Especially with ball in hand. Been destructive. And so hard to handle.
She's been very mobile. She dominates the collision. She loves engaging the contact. And she carries players over the line.
And you just see there's some subtlety. You just see Hopetoa. Just in the lead up to the play. Just has a look at Abraham. Just a little tip. I'm going to play to you. Just that, like, that communication. The subtlety of it is really important to executing the play. And it's just something that's been missing from Samoa's attack this afternoon. And just that look from Hopetoa as Thomas Vetters throws it over from almost in front.
That's right. You can see that a lot of the ball playing from the Māoris have been in sync.
Just have a look here. Just there. You just see Hopetoa look at her. I'm going to give it to you here.
Yep. No look.
So she's ready for it. She's running a genuine line and not just thinking she's a decoy. Smart play from two very good footballers this afternoon. Samoa, rightly so, in no rush to get this game going. Just happy to click the time away from them.
Let's see if Samoa can finish strong here.
Regavi, and this will be a penalty. Taken by someone offside, and you may be right. It may be a big finish here, a strong finish, let's say, for Samoa, as we saw with Tonga in the last game.
Let's see if they can capitalise here.
Trying to keep the legs pumping. Zoi Tafata.
Good strong carry there.
McGee's tried and toiled all afternoon.
Might need to get it earlier to their centres on this one rather than late.
Again, it's Julian Matheson shooting out of the line, putting some pressure on him. She was onto it that time, was Selu. They go short side. Very little offering there. Play it back into the midfield. Great hands.
Great hands.
And Hopetoa comes flying in. Shut it down. Last tackle this time. Kick goes up to the corner. What have Samoa got? Look.
Lock on there from the Māoris. Looks like the Samoans will get it back.
And they could finish this game in possession here, Samoa. Deja Vaitai couldn't take the ball cleanly enough. Just got a fingertip to it. Touchy was there. Let's see what they can put together.
Just feel that Samoa needs a quick play the ball here somewhere. And capitalise on a retiring defensive line.
Briley McGee takes another run off on the stat sheet. McGee at dummy half, throws a dummy. Is it there for her? Not quite. She's close. They get it out. There's numbers there. They've got it if they can go to hand. Shift it on. They got it to the corner.
Good footwork. And she's in.
And she's scored. Nevaeh Winifava, she gets the try and finishes this game off in a real positive manner for Fetu Samoa. Well done.
Still
Showing
had a lot
some
of work to
patience
do.
and strength and resilience.
A lot of character, a lot of
Neveva Faiva, wow, what a try. Beats 4 defenders to cross the line and to finish strong for Samoa. Well done to them. The effort was there. Again, this will be a good experience for Whetū Samoa. The Māoris have definitely set the standard in this tournament, winning the clean sweep, as we spoke about earlier on.
Good job.
And with time almost up, just the conversion to come. That'll see us out for this segment of the PYC for 2025. And wouldn't this be good if she's able to throw this over from the sideline? But unfortunately, Soifua isn't able to throw it over. And the score finishes 38-8 to the New Zealand Māori, champions for 2025 in the under-14 girls division in the PYC. That's us for finals day. Thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. Tuilangi, thank you very much for joining us. It's been awesome to work with you this afternoon, and congratulations to all the winners and all the players that took part this weekend. We'll see you back here soon.